Nidda Digital Center.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may now applaud. This is the unveiling of the building Digital Center.
On behalf of my boss, President Muhammad Buhari, I therefore commission the Nidda Digital Center, and I pray to Almighty to make the center beneficial to humanity. Of the press, also personal assistant to Mr. President on New Media, Malang Bashir Ahmad, and also senior special assistant to Mr. President on social investment program, Barrister Ismail Ahmad. All other protocols duly and respectfully observed. Good morning, and may peace, mercy, and blessings be upon you. It gives me a great pleasure to be here in Nidda once again. The last time I left this institution physically, not virtually, was on 20th August 2019, a day before assigning a portfolio to me as the minister in charge of our communications then. I left this compound around 6:21 p.m. and I was accompanied then by my technical assistant, the DG of Nidda. Now, it was while we were coming down, then his name was announced officially on the television. So I used the opportunity to hand it over everything to him and left. It was the last time I left here physically. However, I had been here with all of you virtually. I can hardly spend a day without thinking of Nidda, recalling some of our colleagues, trying to get more about what is happening here, because since I was here with you, and I had been with you as well, being the minister supervising the agency, so with all sense of humility, I'm still with you. It was the last time I left here on 20th, and today is 17 August 2020. Most probably in the next 2 days is going to be 1 year anniversary when I left here. And I'm glad that I'm here physically with you. And secondly, I'm glad that we are here to reap the benefits of hard work. And this benefit of hard work is the success we are all witnessing here. As they say, the only place where success comes before word is in the dictionary. It is only in the dictionary that you will encounter success while going through it alphabetically before coming across work. But in all other places, you must work before you attain success. But in dictionary, you reach success before reaching the work. So I'm glad that what we have been seeing here is what we are reaping from our collective hard work. As the DG said, what I told him, I was trying to ensure that the whole agency was transformed. We started rebuilding this part and planning to renovate the other part. We awarded the project and everything. When the project started, then I left. And I'm glad that the DG has completed the project. This is highly, highly commendable. On behalf of my boss, President Muhammad Buhari, GCFR, we are most appreciative of what the DG Nidda has done, and I encourage you to redouble your effort in the future. If you do something today and I commend you, by tomorrow you are anticipated to do more than that. What you get commendation today, tomorrow if you repeat the same, you will not get the same commendation. So by implication, you are urged to redouble your effort and ensure that your success of today is going to be ridiculed by you based on your success by tomorrow. And your success of tomorrow is going to ridicule your success of today. So today ridicule that of yesterday, and tomorrow will ridicule your success of today. So this is what is anticipated from you, and I wish you all the best along with your team, the management, and also the board working along with the management to ensure that this success is attained. Furthermore, we are here to commission at least 3 projects. Firstly, the digital center here, which accommodates, among others, number 1, Computer Emergency Response and Readiness Center. It is an upgrade. We earlier had Computer Emergency Response and Readiness Team. As we all know, when you deploy facilities to promote cybersecurity, you need to upgrade the facilities from time to time. This is an upgrade with world-class facilities of Computer Emergency Response and Readiness Team. And if you look at Computer Emergency Response and Readiness Team, is in alignment with the 3 priority areas of our boss, President Muhammad Buhari, that is to promote security. Today, there are many challenges with regards to security based on what is happening online. So with Computer Emergency Response and Readiness Team, we will be able to be the watchdog of federal government of Nigeria, monitor potential cyber crime attacks on our country, come up with policies and strategies to see how we can prevent our country from the attack, or at least reduce it to the minimum of what we can. And I think this is highly commendable. Secondly, is Digital Media Studio, which is another project, which is also in alignment with the 3 key priority areas of President Muhammad Buhari, and also the virtual conference. Part of the programs and projects of this administration that we plan to achieve through digitalization is to ensure that these 3 key priority areas are well established to the best of our ability. Number 1, economic development. Number 2, security. Number 3, anti-corruption. These are the 3 key priority areas of President Muhammad Buhari. Through government digital services, we will be able to attain most of them. And this is highly commendable. And in addition, part of what is going to be unveiled today is the new logo of the National Information Technology Development Agency, along with the mission and vision of the agency as well. This logo has been changed because of the fact that the policy of government in the ICT sector has changed as well. Before, the policy we had been working on since 2001 to 2019, most probably around October, was National IT Policy. As the DG said, it has become obsolete. The whole world has gone digital. It is no more about IT policy, but rather digital economy policy. And that is what brought about the idea of redesignating the ministry from Ministry of our Communications to Ministry of our Communications and Digital Economy. That was as a result of my interaction with the PAMSEC on one hand and directors of the ministry on the other. After that, we spent a week with the chief executives of the parastatals under the ministry, discussing on how to come up with effective policies for the sector. Part of what we agreed on, there was a need to bring digital economy. We wrote a proposal to Mr. President. I delivered the proposal. Mr. President reviewed it, got more input, and he finally approved the need to bring digital economy. And we have been mandated to develop national digital economy policy for a digital Nigeria. We did that. So the journey started just a week after we assumed duty. By 17 October 2019, the mandate of the ministry had already been designated to accommodate digital economy. By 28 November 2019, Mr. President was in the International Conference Center to approve to launch and unveil our national digital economy policy for a digital Nigeria. And this is what brought about the change of this logo. The previous logo was only to identify ICT with some maybe key elements of ICT. Now it is not about just ITCT. It is about digital transformation. It is about digital technology. It is about digital economy. So it is because of this, there is need to rebrand all the parastatals under the ministry, and we started by rebranding the logo of NIDA, and we are here today to launch and unveil it. And I think this is also highly commendable. Logo is key to the success of each and every institution. As they say, when logo is good, it grabs attention. Secondly, it gives a very strong first impression. And thirdly, it conveys what an organization does. So it is because of this your logo is key to your success. In addition to your vision and your mission. Your mission is what you do every day. Your vision is what you aim to achieve. So you do your mission every day in order to achieve your vision. Your vision is just like your dream, what you want to achieve in the future. It is because of this, in order to align with the National Digital Economy Policy and Strategy, we approved the change in logo and at the same time, vision and mission of NIDA. Prior to that, NIDA and NCC had been mandated to create a department that will focus on promoting digital economy. That has already been achieved. As I'm talking to you today, we have an independent committee in NCC which has been named as Digital Economy Department. And also, we have an independent department in NIDA which has been named as Digital Economy. This was conveyed to the boards of the two parastatals, and they have already implemented. And this is also highly commendable and is very relevant to our discussion today. So what I'm emphasizing here, the focus of the world is no more on just ICT, but rather on digital economy. Before COVID-19 pandemic, World Economic Forum had predicted that by 2022, a minimum of 60% of the world economy was going to be digitalized. But with this COVID-19 pandemic, that has been reduced, that most probably by the end of 2020, a minimum of that 60% could be achieved, meaning saving at least 2 years. And this is what has motivated us also to redouble our effort. Earlier, our National Digital Economy Policy and Strategy, the plan was to achieve within 10 years, 2020 to 2025. But with this pandemic, we are trying to fast track and see how the entire policy could be implemented lately by 2025. We are planning to save a minimum of 5 years. And so far, so good. Some of the targets we set for ourselves to be attained by 2023, we have already achieved them. Like in the telecommunication sector, our brother EVC is here. Some of the issues we were able to resolve as part of our targets in National Digital Economy Policy and Strategy had been lingering for over 13 years before we came to the sector. Like the issue of right-of-way, issue of critical national infrastructure. The target set to us by the stakeholders is to resolve the issue within 3 years. I'm glad to say that I'm less than 1 year in office, but we have already addressed the issues. This credit is not for the minister, as you usually attribute the credit to me. Firstly, the credit should go to our boss, President Muhammad Buhari, who has found us worthy for appointment to occupy the positions we have occupied. So whatever we do, we have been doing that on behalf of our boss, President Muhammad Buhari. We have never campaigned for any office. It was the president who went around the country campaigning, making promises. When he won election, he appointed all of us to come and support him to deliver the mandate. So whatever we do, we are not doing it for ourselves, but we are doing it on behalf of our boss, President Muhammadu Buhari. And whatever we do, we ensure that project is in alignment with his own priority areas. And secondly, if we deserve any credit, that credit should not come to the minister alone. One person cannot make a team. A team comprises many people. And I use the opportunity to commend my colleagues in the ministry that at least we have improved their performance significantly. Only last week, there was a competition under the Office of the Head of Civil Service of the Federation, in which 168 teams participated from all the ministries of the federal government. With all sense of humility, Federal Ministry of Communications and Digital Economy won the first position. Federal Ministry of Communications and Digital Economy won the second position. And Federal Ministry of Communications and Digital Economy won the third position. So the first, second, and third prizes were taken away by the ministry, among all other ministries. And there were 168 teams participated. Our team won first, second, and third positions, and which I think is highly commendable. In addition, the boards of the parastatals, they have been very supportive to the policies of the federal government through the ministry. We commend them for sitting properly to ensure that the policies are implemented. Furthermore, the chief executives, EVC, NCC, DG, NITRA, MD Galaxy, MD Nichcomsat, PMG, NIPOST, head of USPM, all of them have been working day in, day out to ensure that any policy that comes up is implemented. Our position is to come up with the policy, give policy direction, and supervise. So far, so good. However, as you all know, I demand a lot every day. I always push. When I push you, it doesn't mean you are not performing. That is my nature. What is required to be implemented in 1 year, I may ask you to do it in 30 days. That has been my nature. So I'm always pushing them. And I believe they now understand my nature. They sit properly, and we don't have any serious complaint to make. So if there is any credit that we deserve after that of our boss, so that credit should be shared among my colleagues here, the CEOs and the chairmen and members of the board. And we appreciate their commitments, and we wish them all the best. Finally, this is the third batch of the series of projects that are being commissioned by the ministry. Why are we doing that? As I earlier said, many beneficiaries of our projects sometimes do not know that projects exist in their communities. You establish a computer center in a school, and you will find out some students of the school are not even aware of it. These projects are for public. It is because of this we always try to inform the public about the projects of the federal government of Nigeria being executed by the ministry and the parastatals. So when we commission the project, many citizens will be aware that this project exists. And if they need to patronize it, they will be able to do so. Computer emergency response and readiness team is key to our cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is pillar number 6 in our own national digital economy policy and strategy, which has 8 pillars. Developmental regulation. Number 2 is digital skills. Number 3 is solid infrastructure. Number 4, service infrastructure. Number 5, digital services promotion and development. Number 6, soft infrastructure. Number 7, digital society and emerging technologies. Number 8, indigenous content development and promotion. So if you look at it, cybersecurity is very relevant to pillar number 8. And I think it's very important for the country to know that our SAT has been upgraded. And we will continue to monitor potential attacks on our country and notify institutions. Usually, advisory note is confidential. You don't make noise that this institution is under attack. We only escalate and let them know. And this is the best way to handle, and we'll continue to do that confidentially without making noise. When it comes to digital media studio, it will be a long way also in conveying what we had been doing to our citizens, and at the same time building their capacities through training and many more. When it comes to virtual conference, it will facilitate virtual learning, which is part of government digital services that we are all promoting. We have national e-government master plan in place, so this is part of it. So with these few words, I commend NITDA team, starting with the board, the chief executive, and the entire management. And I do hope that you will redouble your effort to implement the policies that will be conveyed to you from time to time. God bless Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, the special guest of honor and Honorable Minister of Communications and Digital Economy. Ladies and gentlemen, please may we once again give a round of applause to the Honorable Minister for his initiatives and strategies and for carrying the whole nation along.